Hello everyone. In this video then we'll discuss some of the numericals from this topic of vectors. Let's take this question first. Now in this question it is given that maximum resultant of two vectors, that means R max, which we know is also A plus B, is given as 26, and R minimum, which we know is given by A minus B, is given as 16. So these are the two equations 1 and 2. If I add 1 and 2, I will get 2A is equal to 42. So A is 21. And if I put this in equation 1, I will get B as 5. So these are the required magnitudes. Can I say that is option A then? Fine. Let's move on to the next question. Now in this question, since P plus Q is given as R, I can say modulus of R square will be modulus of P square plus modulus of Q square plus 2 into modulus of P into modulus of Q into cos theta. This is from vector law of addition. It is also given that modulus of P square plus modulus of Q square is modulus of R square. That is only possible if this term is 0. This is not 0, this is not 0. So this has to be 0. So can I say if this has to be 0, theta will be 90 degrees. So the two vectors P and Q should be perpendicular to one another, right? Therefore our option should be C. Fine? Okay. Okay, so in this question, say we have a vector P and we have a vector Q such that this is the resultant R, making 90 degrees with the smaller vector. Okay. Now please pay attention here. Say magnitude of this is A and magnitude of this is B. So it is given that A plus B is equal to 20. This is first. Okay. Also we can say theta is the angle between them. Tan 90 is infinity, so I can say A cos theta plus B is 0. So A cos theta is minus B. This is one more equation, equation 2. It is also given that a resultant of the two vectors has a magnitude of 10. So can I say resultant of two vectors then will have this magnitude equal to magnitude the square, that will be 100. Instead of A cos theta I can write minus B. I can write A square minus B square as A plus B and A minus B. A plus B is 20, so A minus B turns out to be 5. This is equation 3. Now use 1 and 3. If I use 1 and 3, अगर आप दोनों को ऐड करें, if you add both of them, you will get 2A equal to 25. So A is 12.5. If A is 12.5, B then will come out to be 7.5. Hence, if you look at the options given, it will be option C. It will be option C. Right? Let's move to the next one. Now, if we consider this question, suppose this is the resultant. with one vector it is making an angle of 30 degree, and with the other vector it is making an angle of 60 degree. So can I say vector A and B are perpendicular to one another? So can I say A square plus B square should be equal to resultant के magnitude का square, that is 40 square. So A square plus B square should turn out to be 1600, right? If you look at this, it is 400, it will be 400 plus 400, 800, so not possible. If you see this, 28 square will be 784, 20 square will be 400, again sum will not be 1600. This will be 400, this will be 1200, so sum is 1600. So this is the possible answer. If you go for this is 400, this is 3600. The summation is not equal to 1600, so this is also incorrect. So our answer should be option C. Okay, let's look at the next question then. If we consider this question, then okay, we can say magnitude of A plus B will be this. Considering theta is the angle between A and B. For A minus 2B, it will be square both sides. Find out A square cancels out. If we rearrange a little bit, so I can write correct, or I can say like this. And this B by 2A should be less than equal to 1. करेक्ट, क्योंकि cos थीटा का वैल्यू जो होता है मैक्सिमम वो 1 होता है. So B should be less than equal to 2A. So can I say A by B should be greater than equal to half? If you look at the options, this is less than half, so not possible, not possible, this is possible, this is possible. So it can be more than one option correct then. Fine. Okay, let's move forward then. In this question then, we are trying to find out the value of resultant or the magnitude of resultant, correct? So if I move this vector P and bring it to this side by moving it parallelly, this angle will still be 30. This complete angle was 135. So this angle will then turn out to be 105. So angle between the vectors is 105. So can I say the magnitude of resultant will be A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 105 degrees root of. If you solve this, this will nearly be equal to 12.24 units. So since none of the above is there in the option, I will mark out none of the above. Fine. Okay. In this question then, we are trying to get the velocity of the particle parallel to this vector. So basically we are looking for component of velocity along this vector. So can I say I am looking for v cos theta. So I'm looking for this. If I do dot product, I cap gets multiplied with I cap. So 6 into 1 plus 2 into 1 plus minus 2 into 1 divided by modulus of A. If you look at A vector, its modulus then will be so can I say V cos theta then turn out to be 6 plus 2 8, 8 minus 2 is 6 by root 3, correct? So it will be this much, 2 root 3. So component of V along this vector A is 2 root 3. So can I say I have to represent this in vector form? So I can write this as V cos theta into unit vector along A. So it will be vector divided by magnitude. So parallel component will be this, matches with option B then. Fine. Okay. The question says for what value of x will two vectors be perpendicular? So I know a simple rule. I just want to get A dot B to be 0 if they are perpendicular. So if I do dot product, I cap will get multiplied with I cap, J cap with J cap, and K cap with K cap. And this should turn out to be 0. It should be minus 2 by 3 then. It should be option A. Fine. This is 2. So we are looking for angle between the vectors. First of all, modulus of A I will calculate. It will be 4 plus 1 plus 4. So it will be 3. Modulus of B will be 3 square plus minus 4 square. So this will be 5. I can write A dot B is AB cos theta. If you do A dot B, I cap gets multiplied with I cap, J cap with J cap, K cap with K cap equal to A into B into cos theta. So I can say this is 6 minus 4 is 2 equal to 15 cos theta. Theta then is cos inverse 2 by 15. You will then get the answer as option D. These are nothing but applications of dot product, right? Fine, let's move ahead. We want unit vector perpendicular to both A and B, right? So can I say that resultant could be plus minus A cross B? Right? Because both directions will be perpendicular to A and B. So it will be plus minus A cross B. So if I go for cross product, if I write the values for B, it will be if I solve this matrix, it will then be for J, it will be for k it will be okay. So r vector will be unit vector along that direction will be r vector divided by its modulus. So it will be modulus will be unit vector then will be if you rearrange this a little bit, since it's a plus minus, it will not matter much. It then matches with option A. It then matches with option A. Fine. So these are some of the numericals from this chapter of vectors. In subsequent videos, then we'll come with previous year questions of vectors then. Thank you everyone.